Hello everybody, here a new video from Rene from Spain. And today it's Sunday, and of course the Black Friday weekend and week is finishing off. This is the last day. We went today with my wife and me. We went to MediaMarkt and Carrefour, and we bought some children movie on Blu-ray and DVD for my daughter. And of course also yesterday we went to Alicante, like I said in my first video. That was on Thursday when I made it. This is my second part, of the Black Friday video. And I said in the first video that we were going to a city. And there I bought good things. I'm really happy with this Black Friday. So I'm gonna show everything I bought. And I'm gonna try to say the price too a little bit. Just for you to compare it, how it is in your country, or I think it's interesting. Okay, first I bought these three Havocs. I don't know if you say Havocs or Havocs. These three albums, the first three albums, on nice digipacks. And this is a thrash metal band from the UK. This came out on Candlelight Records. I think they're now they're signed with a bigger label, but the first albums came out on Candlelight. Here we have their debut album, Burn, from 2009. The back. They all come. They're on digipacks. I don't know if it's really a digipack. It's like thinner than a digipack. And they all come with a nice booklet too. Okay. Scott Waters showed them quite often in his videos. Havoc, Time Is Up. I think this was the second album. Again on Candlelight. This from 2015. Or it could be the third. I think the third album. Time Is Up is the third album. Sorry about that. I never bought anything by this band. I always liked it when I listened to them on the net. Booklet. This is the inside. And I paid for these 3 CDs. Normally they were 10 euros each, but it was a 3 buy 3 pay 2. So I paid 20 euros. For 3 albums. And this one is from, there's no date on this one, but here we also have their EP Point of No Return is on here. It was an EP they released. See, nice cover art too. And I know they released a new album this year too, in 2017. Maybe I will pick up still this year. Okay. This was in Fnac. It's the only thing I bought in Fnac actually. And in El Corte Inglés I bought the latest Avenged Sevenfold album, The Stage. And this came out in 2016. It's not as good as Hell to the King. I mean, that album for me was amazing. Or Nightmare. It was so an amazing album. This album, I listened to it online a couple of times, but I really never got into it. But I only paid $5.99 for it in El Corte Inglés. I also bought in El Corte Inglés the new Trivium album. See? I didn't like the Trivium before, the album before this one. Something on the Snow. I even don't know the title. But of course I like Shogun very much. And also the Crusade. But the Crusade is a totally different story. Because it sounds very much like Metallica. Like a lot of people know about it. But Shogun, for example, I really like Shogun. That's my favorite album by Trivium. And I think this has a little bit of everything. From all eras of Trivium. See, as I also In Wave, it has a little bit of the In Wave. It's a mix between Shogun, In Wave, and Vengeance Is Mine. Vengeance Is Mine, I'm not sure. Vengeance Falls. I can see it from here. Let me see. Some of the albums I'm talking about. I think Trivium is a really good band because Corey, you know, the guitar player, I think he does an amazing job. You know, he's really an old school type of guy. You know, you can hear that in his guitar solos. Got a nice booklet with it. This one I was talking about, Vengeance Falls. I really like this Vengeance Falls album. And I think it's a mix between Vengeance Falls, the new album, Vengeance Falls, Shogun, and In Waves. This one I never really liked. I mean, this is pure like heavy metal, but I think it's if there's no screamos in the bands, then it's not Trivium to me. You know, of course, the Crusade is a different type of monster. You know, they released this album, you know, like an homage to Metallica, really. So it sounds very much like Metallica. And there's no screamos on it. And on this one either. But this one is a different style. It's more heavy metal, but I don't feel that their heart is with this style. I think on the new album they sound a lot more like Trivium. And I think if you like traditional thrash metal with a little bit of metalcore, but not an irritating modern metalcore, you know, don't get confused about that. Just check this album out, the new album. It's The Sin and the Sentence, and the Sentence. Just came out. And I also bought, it came out last week, the re-release of Master of Puppets remastered with 2 extra CDs. You have here the Master of Puppets remastered, and then you have a second CD with riffs, demos, rough mixes and interviews, you know, from the same era, from 85 till 87. And then we also have live from the Damage Inc. tour. And of course here we have stuff from 86 and even 87 too, when Jason Newsted was already in the band. There's even a Jason Newsted photo. You know, we all know what happened to Cliff Burton. And it's a very nice book with it, like a booklet, but very thick. And the photo I'm going to show, this is a nice band photo. But the photo I want to show is this one. You see? And this girl later became the singer of Baby Metal, the Japanese band Baby Metal. Anyway, that's not true what I said. It looked like her anyway. Here we have it. Great release, of course. I mean, I already owned this like 3 or 4 times, but not this edition. This is the best edition you can get. Of course, the best edition is this box. It's $200 box. But if you don't have the money, then you have to get this. Get this because it's a really, really important release, in my opinion. Okay. This was in Alicante, and today, yes, I bought some cheap movies, most of them from the 80s. I have this one here, Aullidos 2, and this is Howling. Oh no, sorry, this is the one I'm going to show later. Sorry, this is Cat's Eye, Los Ojos del Gato, the Stephen King. 3 short stories are on this movie. This came out in 1985. The glare is bothering. Let's do it a little bit like this. Here we have for €7. I didn't pay €7 actually. In Carrefour I paid half of it because for Black Friday it was half price. And this is of course with Jamie Lee Curtis from Halloween, from the Halloween series. See? Prom Night. In Spanish, Llamadas de Terror. And this is from 1980. You know, I think she made this at the same time she was working on the Halloween movies. Okay, here we have Lecturas Diabólicas, I Met Men, again €7, but I paid €3.50 for it. And this is from 1980, wait, that takes off the sticker off. I cannot see it, but this may be mid-80s. I would say they say the mid-80s. Another movie, also this is from 92 actually. Jugando a Matar, Dolly Dearest. See? It's about creepy dolls, evil dolls. You see, like Chucky a little bit, the type of movie. And the last one from these DVDs, it's one from 1985 with Christopher Lee. It's Howling 2, Your Sister is a Werewolf, Aullidos 2. See? And that's it. That's everything I got on Black Friday. I think I already showed this movie. I'm not sure if I showed these movies already, but I don't have to show everything either in this video. But these ones, I bought them online. Just Halloween 3, El Día de la Bruja. I also bought this, Stranger Things. You see? And I also bought the soundtrack on cassette tapes. On 2 tapes, from the season 1 soundtrack. It's got 2 DVDs. And I bought online, like last week, Amityville 3D. I don't remember if I showed this. Actually, I talked about this not long ago. See, here I have the first and the second and the fourth and the fifth and the sixth movie of the Amityville series. But this one is not on it. This is the third, but it's not on here. You see, this is the third. So I think there's a problem with the director of this movie. You know, there's a problem with something. I don't remember exactly the story. It's on Wikipedia. I read about it. Amityville, great franchise. Okay, that's everything I want to show in this video. I hope so. You all had a great Black Friday. Now I'm not going to buy for a long time. I'm going to make one more video because I got some high roller record stuff in this week. I'm going to make a video about that. But I'm going to stop buying because I have to watch all this still. You know, and I have so many things to watch and to listen to. It's just crazy. Check out the new Trivium. Check out especially the song Beyond. I listened to it 3 times, but I don't remember the title. Beyond Oblivion. Okay, it's a great track. Okay, that's everything I want to show. And stay metal, everybody.